All right, well, there is a new effort underway. It's to improve the relationship between law enforcement and the communities they serve.
And the project's getting some help from the NFL. Coming up, we're joined live by leaders of the project right here in the Metro who are going to tell us how it works.
That's right. Welcome back. It's 8:42. There's a new effort underway by a Minnesotan to help improve the relationship between law enforcement and the various communities that they serve. It's a campaign, pretty cool, called Trust to Protect. It's using technology and NFL players all across the country. We're joined now by the CEO of COPsync, Ron Woessner, and former Vikings football player, you might know him, Jack Brewer. All right, so thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. You know, Jack, this Trust to Protect campaign, it hits home to you. Explain why.
Well, you know, I grew up in Texas, and you know, I unfortunately went through a lot of issues from a race perspective, dealing with racism as a young child all the way until really I left. And so, you know, I've really faced a lot of these challenges that people are talking about in the community, and so I thought, you know, given my background, given where we are in the community, I had to take a stand, and I wanted to work with good people like COPsync and others to really try to bridge that gap and bring some peace and love back to our communities.
Absolutely. So the Trust to Protect campaign, I mean, you're partnering. This is a big deal with United Nations, organizations helping out with sports. You've really spearheaded this. What is it all about? It's
really about bringing people together, you know, not pointing the finger, not trying to be so divisive. You know, I'm an African-American man, but I will stand right next to a officer in blue and protect him and serve him just like I would do anyone else. And so I think we need to stop the divisiveness, the rhetoric that's going on now that you hear in the media and that you see in the streets. I mean, if you want to protest, that's great, because I agree with most of the issues that people are protesting about. But there's certain ways to do that, right? Let's have a solution-based approach. Let's not just go out and cause havoc and create even more of a firestorm. Let's actually come together and try to take on these problems that we're facing as a nation.
And part of the solutions-based approach, you know, you're a part of this, Ron, with COPsync.
That's correct, yes.
Great new technology. Explain what you're trying to do. You know, an officer, they pull someone over for whatever the case is. Tell me how this helps them out.
So today in America, when a law enforcement officer makes a so-called routine traffic stop, they have very little information about the occupants or the driver of that vehicle. And so with COPsync, it's an app that connects all law enforcement officers and agencies together so that they can communicate in real time and share information in real time, so that knowledge or information known to one officer is now known to all, and that this helps the officer make a better decision there when they're talking with the individual, because they have more knowledge about who that person really is.
Absolutely. The hope with this is that, I mean, even more than a conversation happens, folks can get involved. Tell me how.
You can go to standtoprotect.org. We've started a campaign, a national campaign. We're asking people to take pictures in front of our Stand to Protect hashtag and really help us promote, bring people, bring awareness. You know, we're trying to push for make sense technologies for police officers, make sense laws, so that we can really bridge the gap and not just talk about, you know, things that we want to do, but actually put them into play.
Actually do them, protecting both police officers and the communities they serve. Thank you so much. If you want some more information on the Trust to Protect program, we put up a link on our website, KSTP.com. Matt?